The best part about this ducking method is that your ear does not detect it, but your LUFS do. If you want your mixes and masters to be loud and competitive, you want to pay attention to this video. The first step you want to take to save that voltage and give yourself another dB or 2 of headroom is to duplicate your kick drum. And now I'm going to go to a bus. Any bus is fine. And this is now going to be my kick trigger. Your second step is to go to your 808 track or your bass track, wherever those conflicting low end sub frequencies are happening with the kick drum. On that track, I'm going to insert the Soothe 2 plugin. Now I already have a preset set up for my ducking. So I'm going to go to my presets here, and then I'll explain exactly how to set this up if you don't already have a preset. And you can see right here, right away, it's just focusing on the low end. You have the sidechain on, so you have to turn the sidechain on, and you have to pick your key input. Now remember, the kick drum is going to bus 7, so we're just going to select bus 7 as the key input that's going to trigger Soothe 2, and only on this bottom stuff. A couple other settings that I highly recommend you tweak are going to be the attack, where you want it really, really fast, right? So just go fastest, and then the release. You're going to mess with this release depending on the BPM and the feel of your song. Next up is your depth settings. You want to have this not on soft, but hard. Keep it real hard. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to turn this depth up to as much as we want on the actual ducking. Another thing you want to pay attention to is the sharpness and the selectivity. I like the selectivity right around 6.97 and the sharpness 1.9. You can kind of lower this to make it a little bit smoother, or you can higher it to make it really sharp cuts, but then you get into a lot of phasing and artifacting. This is going to be my gain going into the key input of this Soothe 2. We can monitor that sidechain input and gain by just clicking on this sidechain Q headphone, and then you'll be able to hear what's coming into the sidechain. Now turn the sidechain Q off, and you'll hear the bass being ducked every time the kick hits. If you guys like this, definitely let me know in the comments and share the post.